Hi, Andy Gorman, PGA Golf Professional and putting coach. Now I do want to spend just a moment or two with you just to go through some very simple putting fundamentals. These are the fundamentals that I'm looking for irrespective of whether you're a 28 handicapper, you only ever play at weekends, 2 or 3 times a year in the local society events, or you're playing on the PGA or European Tour. Essentially your body's designed to move in a certain way. And that is basically from a fairly upright position, not bent over. You know, if I was going to throw a ball towards the camera now, I wouldn't choose to do it from this posture position. In fact, I'd stand up quite tall and I would swing my arm and allow my body to move freely because I'm in an ideal position with my body. Putting stroke should be no different. In fact, I coach the whole golf swing out of this posture position. The only real difference, if I was using a swing club or launch club, I would be gripping the golf club in my fingers with a lofted club, any loft, 10 degrees and upwards, and I'd be gripping the golf club in my palm with the shaft running up the inside of my forearm with the putter. So those are the 2 main differences, but I'd want a nice straight spine position. I don't want to push my head down. I'm not trying to get my head over the ball or my eyes over the ball, because from here it actually doesn't help us. It does hinder the putting stroke and the movement of your body. Your body's designed to move freely around itself. I like to imagine that the spine is the hub of the wheel. The axle of the wheel, and the chest is the hub of the wheel. My arms and club make up the spokes of the wheel, and from here you can see my arms are hanging nice and relaxed from the shoulders. In fact, one of the drills that I get players to work with is very simply just to putt one-handed, and with a trailing hand on the club we can just swing the putter back and forward and through. Notice when I go through that my chest has followed through. It moved a little in the backswing and a little bit more in the forward swing because of the length of my stroke. If I combine both hands to the club from here, that movement is even more rotary in the backswing. It feels that my chest is able to turn more, and that's primarily because I've actually taken just the one hand here. I can just swing that, my hinge point becomes here. Add both of them, my hinge point now is my spine, so from there I can just turn back and through and stroke towards the hole freely. My arms are hanging. Most critical part of the posture for me is to make sure that my hands and arms, when they hang from the shoulders, my hands there you can see with the stick, it's just hanging straight down. When I bend forward, my hands and arms are hanging straight down. Exactly the same thing's taken place. So my arms are readily able to return back to that point. My chest will move around the spine from there. So essentially, it's getting to a comfortable position with your body, nice and straight, standing tall, allow a little flex forward with my hips, they'll essentially are moving back. Nice and balanced, my shoulders are fairly close to my toe line, but my arms are hanging free and relaxed. From here, I'm actually standing to a slightly longer putter than normal, or what we would normally use. If I was bent over it, I could actually get my hands down the club. And that's one of the things that we found over the years, the industry suggested going shorter and shorter and shorter. The problem we've got there is the misses become more pronounced and the long putts are struggling to get to the hole. Whereas from here, just imagine Tiger Woods. I'm not saying I've got Tiger Woods' putting stroke here, but actually I don't think it's a million miles away. And from there you can see the arms are hanging. Have a look at Tiger's videos. We can go from here, arms hanging, back and through, and that gives us a very relaxed and comfortable position to return the putter back to the ball, and that's essentially what we're trying to do during the putting stroke. Start in a pretty good position, but return that putter back to the ball. Get into poor posture, you might find you're struggling to bend over the ball for hours at a time to practice, to improve, when actually you don't need to. Just a few minutes a day standing in good posture and your arms will know exactly how to do it. Try throwing a ball towards a basket, that'll help. It'll give you some kind of an idea as to how tall you would stand. You really wouldn't try and do too many from here. So give that a try, stand up nice and tall, allow the arms to hang and let the putter swing from there. And if you want any more information about the putting stroke, feel free to get in touch with me. It's Andy Gorman signing off and hoping you hole more putts through this coming season.
read this putt, and I'll only read it from two sides here. I read it from mainly behind the ball and the low side of the ball. So my first point of view that I